Hi, Dr. Julian. This is the live demo of our project. This is the final version from beginning to end. So we're not sure if we should be doing this video because it says live. So we are wondering if it's going to be in the class. But because the deadline is by 12 p.m. and that's the same time class starts, we'll not have the opportunity to do the video if it turns out to be that we had to do the video. So we are trying to do it before class. So I would be going through a complete walkthrough of the whole application from beginning to end and showcasing all the features. So I would start first off by going to the app. So the app is already hosted, is stored somewhere, um, and can be accessed from any device. So I'll just go to the URL. It's called tigerlife.netlify.app. So this is the final version of our app. There is already a user logged in because this browser saves user information, but I can sign out just to show you the full ability of the app. So the first feature I'll be showing is the user authentication, and that is what is on the screen right now. So a user can put in a valid authentication credentials and sign in. But if they happen to put an invalid credential, I'll take this video here so you can see that, because the toaster comes up around here. So I would sign out and put in an invalid credential. So you see that the authentication actually works. So when I click sign in, it says invalid login credentials. So this authentication actually works, and is the same thing for creating a new account. So if I want to create a new account, I can create a new account, but for now I would go on to use an already registered user so that I can show you some things in the app, and not that everything would just be looking new. So I would go back and sign in with this user, and here we have the app. So TigerLife is the all-in-one platform for Grambling State University students, where they can find, buy and sell used stuff or even new, and then find every event happening on campus right on the app. So we have this app and everything is working. The links are working, takes you to the marketplace. Every link is working here. So this is the home page. So we have three different parts of the app. The first one is the marketplace. When you click on explore, it takes you to the marketplace, so you are able to see all the products and their prices and their description and the seller, and a button to buy, but also a button to message the seller, because how we plan the app is you message the seller before you buy. So you let the seller know you are interested. You guys, you could even bargain, but that would be a future feature. So for now you just have the marketplace, and then if we go back to the home page, we also have the services. The marketplace is for products mainly, but the services is for services. So students that have skills that they can render for money can come here and log in their services. And then lastly, we have events. So events will be events that are happening on campus, and when you want to know more about the event, you click on view details. This button is made to redirect you to the official event page. This is not the official event page. This is just like their advertising, trying to reach more people, trying to create more awareness. This is what our app does. So when they click here, it takes them to the official event page. But for now, because all the data we have in our app is kind of pre-made, like we made it to make the app work. Obviously, there's no movie night coming anytime soon. This is even past. It's in the past. There is no Notion event happening tomorrow. um, and that is why this view details button is not linking to the actual event. But if this is an actual event, would link this view details button to the event. So if they are hosting their event registration on Luma or on Partiful, that is the platform we'll be sending the users to, so that they can engage with the original event or the official event organizers. And that's why we said coming soon here. So we go back to events. But there's something very unique about the app and how we were able to make it work. When we have events here, um, but these are approved events. So as a user, I can come here and create another event. So if I create another event and I say software class, and the description, for just the sake of this, I say this is a software class. I pick tomorrow, and the location is Carver Hall. Carver Hall. And I create an event. Now it says event submitted successfully, waiting for admin approval. And that is why our app is safe and you can trust the information on the app. Not anybody can just come and add an event and mislead people. And that's why the event did not pop up here under the all approved event. But if you come here, my pending event, you would see it, software class. So this event is still pending. Now, no other person can see this, it's just you. And just for me to prove that, I would have to probably log in for another user. So I would say, let me log in for Andrew. This is another user. So this is Andrew. This person is Richard. So Andrew would go to events, but he cannot see software class. Even if he goes to pending events, he cannot see software class. This is his own pending events. Now, how does software class get to be shown to everybody? You need an admin to approve it. So lastly, I would create another, I think I should use this one, I'm not sure, but let me use this one. Yes, I would create and open another account for admin. Now when admin comes, admin has admin privileges, so he can approve or disapprove events. Now when he comes here, he would go to pending reviews, as events that are pending reviews, and he would be able to see software class somewhere. Let me see, software class, this is it. So he can approve this event and it's now going to show for every user. So once admin approves this event, the event disappears from here. It says event approved successfully, and then goes to all approved events. So you can see software class here. Now if I go back to either Andrew or Richard, you can see that they can now see software class. This is Andrew. This is Andrew. And if I go to Richard, he'll be able to see software class. So that's how the event works. It's safe and people can trust it. It's a real feature. Then we'll go to marketplace. In marketplace, as you can see, we have the buy button, but there's something unique about this. If there is a product that you yourself uploaded, for instance, this user is Richard. If you go down, you would see that Richard uploaded this. You can see it here, Richard. He cannot buy and he cannot message himself. He can only edit or delete. So these are his um, um, the things he can do on his own products, but he cannot do that for someone else's product. He can only message or buy, and that is how it is for every other user. Just to increase security, not that you upload a product and someone else deletes that product for you. That's not going to be nice. um, so I can show the messaging system and the buying, checking out process. So for now, we are logged in as Richard. Now what I want us to do is we are going to buy from Andrew. We are going to buy this car from Andrew. um, um, and then you see the process. So before we buy, we want to message Andrew. When I click on message seller, it pops up Andrew's chats with me. So I can go there and say, I want to buy your car, and I send it. Now, one thing I've not mentioned in this app is that it actually has real-time messaging ability or chat abilities, and on top of that, real-time notification abilities. So now, when I come here, there's nothing here because I don't get notified when I send a message, but Andrew is going to get notified that someone has sent him a message. And how can we prove that? We'll have to go to Andrew's account, and I think it's this one. Yes, so you see the notification is already red there, showing one, right? When I click it, I would see that Richard sent me a message that he wants to buy my car. So I said, okay, let me respond to Richard. This is the message, and I said, um, what's your budget? And I send it to Richard. Now I don't get a notification, but when I go back to Richard's application, Richard's session, I would see that he has a notification, and that is it here. Andrew is asking him what's his budget, and it is right here, what's your budget. And so this would go on until they agree on something, and then he can go ahead to buy. So for now, since it's Richard that wants to buy the car, I can now go back to the marketplace, go back to the car, and then click on buy, and then this will give me more information about the car. It is just showing this is a car here, it's just placeholder. If we click on other products that has more elaborate stuff, we would see them here too. But let's go back to the car. So we want to purchase this car, we'll click on purchase. Now it's going to, we integrated the Stripe API to help us with secure checkouts, but we did not use, we used the test mode. The it's going to show you the development mode, not the real one, because except someone wants to volunteer their their, their debit card, um, Stripe has a I don't know what they call it, but I think it's called a dummy debit card information for stuff like this. So when we click on, it says processing, and then it redirects us to Stripe. Yeah, this is what I mean. Development testing is on test mode. So I would put in my information, but that card information is 42424242. And then Richard, zip, and now I'm going to pay. Now when I click on pay, it's going to process everything. A lot of things are happening now, like a lot of things. It now says your order has been successfully processed or confirmed. Now it says the seller has been notified and will be in touch with you soon. Payment successful. So this is what we call the success page, just to tell the user, give more UI, user interface and user experience. So the status is completed, and then they can view their orders, they can view their order history. Remember, we just bought a car now. would go there and then would see our order. So there are a lot of features in this app. It's a full stack complete application. So but I just want to talk a little about what happens, from finding the product and then buying. So it's like I said, it talks to the Stripe API. the stripe the Stripe API then uses their own code, runs the process of payment and accepting fake money, and after that it redirects back to my app, um, specifically targeting the payment successful page. um, but even before that, it logs this transaction, this order, it logs it to our back end Superbase, which I've not even talked about. um, Meanwhile, by the way, it was Superbase that handled our user authentication. So it talks back to Superbase and then stores the order, so that when I click on view your orders, this is going to query Superbase and ask it, provide this provide orders for this particular user. It doesn't show everybody's orders, just for this particular user. So when I click on view your orders, it comes here and then to this page where the user can see their products, their services. So for Thompson has two products that he has posted for sale and zero services, but three orders. He has made three purchases somehow, whether it's him that purchased or someone purchased his product. So that's what the orders is about. So this is the car we just purchased. Our stuff is completed. um, yes, 2 minutes ago exactly. So that's how it works. But let me show quickly that you can truly add item. But before that, let me show the search feature. So this search feature searches everything in the marketplace. It will literally anything you want to search. So if I want to search for USB, that's what is going to be left. If I want to search for basketball, this is what is going to be left. So it works. And we can also filter. Okay, we just want cheap stuff, let's filter from low to high. So this is the lowest stuff in the whole marketplace, $15. Okay, what about high to low? This is the highest stuff, and then the lowest one is going to be here, $15. So all these functions are working, and the add item um, is like creating a new item, um, even with an image, right? But now I don't know if I should show this, but I think I should. I say that because I don't have a preset image somewhere, but whichever image I just find on my laptop, I would use it. So now let me just say for testing, and then this is for testing. It's $10, and any image I find, I would just use it. Okay, I have this homecoming image. Yes, so I would create it, and it is going to create a new product. Now it did not show. It's supposed to show here, but it did not show. Oh, I mean here. It's supposed to show here, but it did not show because of this filter. But if I go back to recent, you would see it for testing. So this is what I just created now. So all these things work, and it's exactly the same thing for the services, like literally exactly the same thing. You can search for any service, phone repair, or eyelash. Uh-oh. Why is that not working? Let me see. I'm trying to search for this product. Okay, there's not eye there. It's just lash. Sorry. So lash. Yes, this is what I was trying to search for. Um. So it works. Everything works. Um. And the same way too, I can add service. I don't know if I'm missing out on any other feature. Um. but let me quickly yes, I've shown the messaging, I've shown the event, I've shown marketplace. So let me quickly just show this how it works. So let's say logo design. um let's say I will design your logo for $50. I don't have a picture here. This looks like, I don't know what this is, honestly. Okay, it's just some stuff. So let me just use it for the purpose of this, and I would create service created successfully. So it's going to, I have to remove this. It's going to show it here, logo design. So everything works, and yeah, the notification system works. I've shown that. You click here, it comes back. Trying to remember so that I don't miss out on any feature. Yes, I think that would be all. Yes, I think that would be all. um mhm, mhm. Yes, yes, so that will be all for the presentation. Oh, mm, wait, I think the sign out. Okay, yes, so let me show you some more things about the authentication, right? When I say sign up, it creates a new user. But let me try to create a new user with an already, you know, someone that is already there. So I think this person is called Richard Thom Thompson, something like this. Not so sure, but if I say create a new user, it says user already registered. So this is just to show the robustness of the authentication system. So there are future features that we have been thinking about, like features like um, verifying users, forcing them to submit their Tiger One card, and we can integrate services like the Google Vision, the Google Cloud Vision, Google Cloud Vision, to be able to extract the text and make sure it matches with a few other things that the user claims to be. Um, we also have future features um, like reviews, like, you know, a user having great reviews and will be suggested more than other users, something like that. But for now, this is the full stack application that we have built. TigerLife, where students can buy and sell used stuff, and also find every event that they need on campus. Thank you so much. Bye bye.